What is my Independence Day exercise challenge? Stay tuned. I'm going to lay it all out for you. And this guy rucks. So why am I doing a specific challenge for Independence Day? It's mostly the whole month of July. I have a very goal-oriented and challenge-focused mind. And if I can put myself in a position where I have to achieve something, I'm more likely to succeed. So what my plan is for the month of July, every single day, I'm going to try and get in about 2.46 miles rucking or running. Why 2.46? If you multiply that over 31 days in July, that gets me to almost 76.26 miles exactly. A little bit of the spirit of 76, and 2026 being the 250th birthday of the United States of America. So if I can do something small to challenge myself in the spirit of this country's independence, I'm going to go ahead and lay it out for myself. So how do I plan to do this? Every single day, rain or shine, I'm either going to throw a bag on my back with 30 pounds, and I'm going to ruck that distance. So what are my specific goals for the month of July? It's 31 days of activity. I'm using rucking, of course. It's my preferred exercise form. I think it just fits in my lifestyle pretty well. But I plan on putting 30 pounds on my back and hitting the neighborhood, hitting the hiking trails, getting in that about 2.5 miles every single day. The days that I can't get my ruck on my back, maybe I need to do a little bit of active recovery. I'm gonna get out for a walk/run. It'll be more of a shuffle, probably more of a jog, but it'll be less weight, less intensity. But I'll still be able to get that 2.5 miles in every single day. If there's inclement weather, if I can't get out because of thunderstorms, put myself in danger, I have an elliptical at the house. I have an exercise bike at the house, and I'll just go ahead and get some time in on that, get in a similar amount of activity that would equate to that approximately 2.5 miles of rucking or running. So what else do I have to concern myself with in this challenge? Well, no days off means that I have to do something for rest and recovery for myself. And the best time that we can take for ourselves for rest and recovery is going to be at night during our sleep. Another goal of mine is a minimum of 7 quality hours of sleep. I do have my Fitbit Air. It does a good job of tracking my sleep. I'll be monitoring my time, my sleep stages, my quality of sleep with my Fitbit for the entire challenge as well. Another part of the equation to make sure that I'm fueling my body properly is nutrition. Because I'm going to be burning a few hundred calories at minimum every single day, I need to make sure that I'm fueling myself properly as well. I enjoy sticking to a pretty strict keto diet where I limit my carbs to maybe about 30 per day. During this challenge, I'm going to be a little bit more lenient, let myself get up to between 40 and 50 per day, but I still want to keep myself in ketosis and focus on good healthy fats and lots of protein. My target weight is about 185, so I'm going to hit approximately 1 gram of protein per pound of target body weight, so about 185. I'll enter all my stats into Cronometer, and everything talks to Google Health with the Fitbit. So I'm going to have all my measurables in there. So another part of that nutrition is going to be intermittent fasting. In this, I use kind of as a broad general guideline. My intermittent fasting is mostly when I'm done eating supper, like 6 o'clock-ish, until I'm hungry in the morning. And that's usually 10, 11. Some days it could be noon. But I'm going to use that window to let my body absorb the nutrients, proteins, and fats that it needs to recover for that night's sleep. What are some of the big challenges aside from the rest? It's going to be a potential breakdown physically. This isn't a tough mental challenge, not really at all. This is a physical challenge above anything else. I come from a fairly sedentary lifestyle. I do a lot of work in the office, some a little bit on the road, but I don't strain myself too much throughout the workday. There's going to be a lot of activity. I'd like to get this done in the morning, but there's not a lot of days I can get up that early, get a quality exercise in, and still be able to function throughout the day. So if I can get it in the morning, that's fantastic. If I can't, I'm not going to stress over it. I'll get it done sometime through the day. Definitely before supper, though. Ultimately, my goal with this in a ruck is to complete a 5K. And I would like to do that in a 13 to 15 minute per mile pace. Throughout this month, I'm not going to concern myself with pace at all. I'm going to concern myself with forging the habits required to lead a healthy lifestyle for the rest of my life, not just for this month. Getting out and exercising every single day, doing some sort of activity so I can be the best husband and parent I can for my wife and kids for as long as possible. I'm a pretty healthy guy. My last checkup, my last blood work was really good. A couple things that were concerning, but nothing that sent off any alarm bells. But I want to keep it that way. So if I can get myself active every day, get myself moving, forge lifelong habits, so I'm constantly exercising, constantly keeping my body at its peak throughout the rest of my life, I'm going to be a happy guy. The app I use for rucking specifically is called Ruckwell. I actually like the data this gives off. You can put your pack weight, additional weight, all your body stats, start a ruck. It's GPS based. So you'll be able to get an idea of how far you went and map out additional exercises. Intensity, Fitbit will measure my beats per minute. I'm going to try and keep that at the top of my zone 2, maybe touch into zone 3. But I want this to be sustainable. I don't want to go balls out for the first day or the first week and burn myself out. I want to put myself in a rhythm where I can constantly be doing this. So there you have it. That's my Spirit of 76 exercise challenge for the month of July. If you have an exercise challenge, and if you actually saw this, go ahead and let me know down below what you're doing. I'd love to encourage you. I'd love to hear your encouragement as well. I'll probably be uploading a lot of shorts throughout the month, keeping track of total miles per day, maybe even fat loss, weight loss, if that comes to fruition throughout this. But I'd love to hear from you. If you think this is a pretty cool challenge and you want to follow along, I'd love you to go ahead and subscribe. Comment for sure and let me know. And let me know what you think I'm missing. How else do you think I could improve this challenge for myself? So until next time, get active, stay active, be the best person you can be. I'm Paul, and this guy rucks.